Yo, so it appears that Russell Westbrook is on his way to the Clippers after completing a buyout with the Utah Jazz, who traded for him in that three-team deal between the T Wolves, Jazz, and Lakers. Um, Honestly, I like the fit for Westbrook. This is probably the best team and best situation that he could be a part of. As far as getting decent playing time, like if you factor everything into account, decent playing time, scheme, play like player wise, the fit between because Westbrook, you got to put him around shooters. Honestly, you got to have him around probably high energy guys that are shooters, play some defense. Because right now his defense isn't great. He's not a great shooter. His passing is a little erratic at times, but a lot of those things can be overshadowed when you have certain players on your team and certain guys who's gonna dig in and dig deep. So you got the Kawhi who could shoot, play defense. Paul George could shoot, play defense. They added a shooter in Eric Gordon, who's a combo guard. You got Norman Powell, who got another guy. Who's multifaceted. He can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot as well. So they got the offensive pieces. They have the offensive pieces to fit around Westbrook, and you got a big who can finish around the rim too, in Zubac. So might not be as great defensively as a lot of these other bigs, but man, this offense can be high powered, especially if they want to push the ball. If they want to push the pace, this is definitely a great fit for Russell Westbrook. And the other two teams that they were talking about, he was considering going to was the Bulls. I didn't like that fit because they already. I don't think they're making the playoffs. Even Westbrook, they don't really have the snipers on the perimeter for him. You got a guy like DeRozan who wants to be in the mid range area all day. Levine can play off the ball, but he's definitely a good on the ball player. And you got two guys already that need the ball in their hand off rip. Um, and then who was it? The Heat. So the Heat got a decent amount of shooters as well. But I just feel like Jimmy Butler is the main focus of that team. You got Tyler Hero, who's a big focal point of that team, and then the other guys just chip in where they can. So the Kyle Lowry, the Max Strus, um, I think I said Bam already. Oladipo, who's become a big part of this team if he can stay healthy. So all in all, and the Wizards who he already played for. But like I said, man, he's probably trying to go for a team where they're already competing, they're already contenders, and he gets to stay in LA. So that's probably the biggest thing here. He gets to stay in LA. Um, he really doesn't have to. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how far. I think the Clippers left the crypto arena already, right? I think they left already, and they got their own arena. I don't know. I'm out the loop a little bit. But all in all, I like this move for Russell Westbrook. He probably could have got a little bit more money from some of these other teams, but I think the style and location were probably the two biggest factors for him going to the Clippers. And he gets to play with somebody he's already played with. Like I said, he gets shooters around him. I don't know what the minutes would be because this rotation is deep, man. The Clippers have a lot of guys who can play, so. I was just looking at something somebody had tweeted. They said this is the potential Clippers starting five: Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, Marcus Morris, Zubac. And then on the second unit, you'll have Terrence Mann, Eric Gordon, Norman Powell, Batum, and Mason Plumlee. And then you also have to remember they just traded for Bones Highland. And honestly, this move right here might push Bones Highland out the rotation. I don't see any way in hell that he gets any PT in the playoffs. I don't know where it will come from because he's a combo guard, which they got in Eric Gordon already. They got that Norman Powell who could play. Could play the Norman Powell could be a 2 through 3 or whatever. Um, Terrence Mann is kind of a combo guard. I think he was starting at the point guard for them for a little bit. Um, so I'm trying to see where would he slide in here, and of course the main guys who are going to be playing: Paul George, Kawhi, Marcus Morris, like I said, Eric Gordon, Norman Powell. Those five, those are locked in, and Zubac. Those are locked in. Those are six foundational pieces going forward. Those will be the guys playing in the playoffs for sure, for certain. Of course, Mason Plumlee's gonna have to be in there because he's gonna give Zubac some rest. Clippers been lacking a bit backup big for a minute, so that's a big pickup. And if Zubac gets in any foul trouble, you still have a guy and Plumlee who can rebound, do a little bit of passing out the post, the mid post or whatever. So I like this. I like this unit, man. But this is honestly the best fit for Westbrook, and I want to see how it works out because right now, just on paper, if Westbrook just limit the turnovers a little bit and play a little bit more defense, bro, this Clippers team can be really good. So let's see how it plays out. But with that being said, I'm out of here, man. Peace.